All right, today is the 2010 Ford Taurus, a nameplate which is the fourth oldest in the United States and one of the most iconic cars ever to come out of the American auto industry. We're talking about a car company that sold 7.5 million of these cars around the world, and it's a new vehicle from the ground up, and you'll be amazed at some of the exterior bold styling and the interior. We'll take a look inside and out, but we'll start under the hood. So now we have the hood open of the 2010 Ford Taurus, a brand new vehicle. We have in our studio a special guest, John Vieira from Ford Motor Company. You are the Director of Sustainability. Welcome to the show, John. What do we have under the hood?
Okay, Nick, well, let's start with the engine. We have a 3.5-liter Duratec V6, wonderful new powertrain, 263 horsepower, 249 foot-pounds of torque, and the beauty is fuel economy as well. 27 to 28 miles per gallon on the highway with this particular powertrain.
That's awesome. Now, you obviously have two versions of this vehicle and this new Eco engine coming out as well.
Yes, so we also have a Taurus Show, which is our performance Taurus that we also have available. It does have our new EcoBoost engine, and the EcoBoost is a V6 engine that's direct injected and turbocharged, and it actually gives you the power of a V8 with the fuel economy of a V6. So the numbers on the EcoBoost, 365 horsepower, so that's V8 type power, 350 foot-pounds of torque, but it's a V6 and it actually gets 25 miles per gallon on the highway, so fantastic combination.
It's outstanding. What about the transmission options in this vehicle?
Two transmission options, both of them 6-speed, so we have a standard 6-speed that comes with the Taurus. You could also get what we call a 6-speed with the select shift, where we actually have paddle shifters on the steering wheel. So for guys like you and I who like to shift ourselves, we have that option available as well.
Now we've taken a look at what's underneath the hood. Let's take a look at some exterior styling. All right, John, so we've taken a look at what's underneath the hood. Let's take a look at the exterior styling, and starting up front, kind of a big aggressive car this time around.
Yeah, it is, Nick. I mean, when we came out with the new Taurus, we definitely wanted a new look, and we wanted that new look to be more powerful, more athletic, I think is probably the better term. So as we look at the front end of the vehicle, it starts with, we actually have a power dome hood, which, you know, obviously would really accentuate, you know, that athleticism. Moving on down to the front, something that you probably will recognize, and that's the signature 3-bar grille that we have on our Ford products. However, this is an upgraded 3-bar grille, so you can see more modern, really fits in well with the overall styling of the vehicle. The headlamps, you can see elongated headlamps. Again, the sleekness kind of fits right in to that athletic front end, as do the recessed parking lights. So really the overall athleticism of the vehicle is what we try to
love those recessed parking lights. They're absolutely awesome. Very big shoulders, I notice, on this vehicle.
Yes, we've actually raised the belt line on this vehicle, and it does two things for you. Number one, it gives you more of what we call a presence right on the road by having this raised belt line. It also gives you the ability to have more trunk space.
So overall, a much sort of bigger feeling and a much more aggressive car, but actually bigger in room as well. Right?
Bigger in room as well, so you get the appearance and the functionality, which is what we really want to have in our Taurus.
Great exterior, but let's see what the driving experience would be like on the interior. So John, I've jumped onto the inside of this vehicle, and really nice interior, especially with the new slope shape on the inside, but there's a lot of stuff in here you can't actually see, right?
Absolutely. I mean, one of the great attributes of the new Taurus is the safety features. The beauty with the safety is you have airbags throughout this vehicle. So you have your typical front airbags, your airbags coming out of the seat, but also we have what we call a safety canopy. So you actually have airbags that actually come down from your headliner to really give you full protection in crashes and potential rollover events. So fantastic safety features.
Now the interior of this car, really nicely designed. We talked about some of the design elements, the fact that this actually does come with a sync system if you'd like to upgrade. And I'll tell you, if you haven't seen the inside of the new 2010 Ford Taurus, this is something you have to see. It's a very different design on the interior and makes it very comfortable. Now, you told me something else about the seat too, John.
Yeah, we have a feature called a MultiContour Seat. So this is something that I love because I'm in the vehicle a lot. First of all, 6 lumbar adjustments, so you could really adjust that seat, you know, to your particular body style and your comfort level. The other really neat feature, which I love, they actually have a massaging feature in the cushion of the seat. So oftentimes you get driver fatigue, let's say in your rear end area as you're driving the vehicle. This massaging feature will actually massages the muscles to actually lessen the driver fatigue that you get. So I'm ready to buy a vehicle with that feature.
Absolutely, and we've only seen that in extremely high-end vehicles before, and now it's available in the 2010 Ford Taurus. So we've looked under the hood, we've looked at the exterior, and now this great new interior. It's time to find some whys to buy the 2010 Ford Taurus. Here are the whys to buy the 2010 Ford Taurus. Let's talk about styling. This car has bold new styling on the exterior. Manly, aggressive, but also fun to drive. And the interior is absolutely outstanding. Well, for your money, we're also talking about a car which has some of the most advanced technology in the industry. When the first Taurus came out, it blazed a trail with new technology, and they've done it again with the 2010. We're talking about things like that safety feature. We're talking about things like the blind spot information system, where you can be backing out of a parking space and it knows where a car's coming next to you and you're going to back into it. It'll tell you in time for you to stop. It also will make sure that if you happen to get into an accident, it gives you every safety airbag available. Now, let's talk about the big thing in this car. We're talking about a car this size for this price that actually gets 28 miles a gallon. The fuel economy in the Ford Taurus is absolutely outstanding, and those are the whys to buy. Now, let's take a look at the MSRP.